You know what's even more funny, my people? I've got autism, as you guys may know, and we've got actually bought this back from America because I got a headache. I bought it in the airport. Apparently this causes autism. Apparently this causes autism, bro. How mad is that? Apparently this causes autism, and I've got it right now. Apparently this causes autism. These Tylenols. And you know what? Tylenol's so trash as well, bro. It doesn't get rid of my headaches. It doesn't do anything for me. All right? Let's try to find it. Look, Tylenol, bro. They're saying like, bro, is Tylenol going to sue the US government now? Because they're going to bring down Tylenol sales now. The confusion. Tylenol once survived the poisoning scandal. Now it has to survive Trump. What is the correlation? Look at this. Trust doctors over Trump on paracetamol. They're trying to say that paracetamol causes autism now, right? Oh my God. We'll talk about Clue after. All right? Because we've got Clues just still going, all right? Pregnant women should ignore Donald Trump's claim that taking paracetamol could lead to their child having autism, the UK's health secretary has said. Let's take a look at who the UK's health secretary is. Who is the UK health secretary? Wes Streeting. Wes Streeting. Who is Wes Streeting? Previous, he was this, that. Studied at Cambridge. Who are you? Who are you? Wes Streeting, medical history. Because you need to be... What's his background? What are his qualifications? You ain't a doctor. Because what they'll try and do, I'm not saying Trump's talking facts, you know, but what they'll try and do is they'll try and say things like, oh, Trump's not a doctor. Are you a doctor, my bro? You're the health secretary, but are you a doctor? Where's your career? What have you done? Left-wing groups. What are we talking about? This is him in 2009. Are you a doctor? He's just served on boards. In 2009, he posted tweets about wanting to push a Daily Mail journalist under a train. You see, you have to do your due diligence on everybody, because who are you? Who are you? What did you study? His grandmother was released from prison to give birth to his mother. So he has 5 brothers, a stepsister. His maternal grandfather was an armed robber who spent time in prison, and his grandmother was also involved. And they both his grandmother ended up in Holloway prison. What are we doing here, chat? What are we doing here? These people are running the country. These people are running the country. My grandparents ain't been to prison. What are we talking about? What? Look into these politicians. What the fuck is this? Parliamentary career. MP for Ilford. In April, he criticised the Labour Party for refusing a £30,000 donation from McDonald's. That's lobbying though, bro. The refusal was due to the company's poor record on workers' rights. He campaigned in favour of us remaining in the EU, which is a W. But cool, that's enough about this guy. But he's not a doctor, innit? Because if he was a doctor, he'd say something. I trust doctors over President Trump, he told Lorraine, adding that expectant mothers should not pay any attention whatsoever to the US president's unfounded claims. It comes after Trump said that the pain reliever Tylenol, known as paracetamol in the UK, is no good. Wait. So you're telling me Tylenol is just paracetamol? That would Hold on. Nah. Is Tylenol called paracetamol in America? Is that why it's so bad? Hold on a second. Better known as paracetamol. Why do Americans say Tylenol? Okay, so this is just paracetamol. No wonder this don't get rid of my headaches, bruv. Listen, let me tell you guys something. As somebody who gets migraines, Anodin Extra. right? Use anodine extra, bruv. 2 of them, boom. Use 2 of them, boom. It's gone. It's gone. But it says, medical experts have strongly pushed back and health officials in the UK have stressed that paracetamol remains the safest painkiller available to pregnant women. Well, paracetamol's been around for like hundreds of years, isn't it? Aspirin and ibuprofen, wow. Look at that. It was mad. Aspirin, ibuprofen, all included in anodine extra, you know? But however, on Tuesday morning, he said, I've just got to be really clear about this. There is no evidence to link the use of paracetamol by pregnant women to autism in children. None. He cited a major Swedish study last year involving 2.4 million children, which found no link between the drug and autism. And guys, you know why I think this is happening? And if I can find it, here we go. Here we go. Why I think this is happening is because in April, RFK Jr., this guy, you know, the guy who talks like this all the time and sounds like his throat is coming off, you know, like, and I need to, you know what I mean? My man.
Autism rates have gone from now, most recent numbers we think are going to be about 1 in 31, 1 in 20, so they're going up again from 1 in 10,000 when I was a kid. And we are going, at your direction, we are going to know by September. We've launched a massive testing and research effort that's going to involve hundreds.
Oh yeah, it's fucked up. Doctors will put bare people on antidepressants. Oh my God, it's so... And as somebody who used to like be hooked on Xanax, you know what I mean? I've been clean for like nearly 2 years now, guys, right? Clean off that. One thing I will say, yeah, is so I'm just waiting. I just need to get all my clips and eat, bro. I actually haven't eaten all day. I might order something, but I don't want to order something because it's gonna make me come off the thing. Oh, I got a phone call. I got a phone call half an hour ago. I need to call this guy back. What was I saying? Yeah. Let him keep talking because I forgot what I was gonna say.
Scientists from around the world by September.
Yeah, now the amount of people on antidepressants, because my brethren's brethren, who I became cool with like a couple months back, innit? He's done his master's in pharmacy and that. He's doing an internship at a pharmacy, brother, and he's telling me the amount of people being prescribed antidepressants is insane. He said you wouldn't believe it. He said literally every type of person you see, there's people, he said, there's people who look like me, people who look like him, people who look like this guy. Bro, they're taking antidepressants, you know what I mean? And as someone who was on Xans, like, bro, people don't understand how it fucks up your mind, bro. Because, bro, when I was taking the Xans regularly, it's like I'd get phone calls from my mum and I would ignore phone calls from my mum. Like, who ignores phone calls from their mother? You know what I'm saying? Like, little things, like my whole personality started to change. I started to become somebody I wasn't proud of, bro. And that's why I realized that when I deeped it, I'm like, why don't I want to talk to my mum? Like, she just wants to make sure I'm good. I ain't spoken to her in weeks. Like, you get what I'm saying?
We will know what has caused the autism epidemic, and we'll be able to eliminate those exposures.
So you think you're going to have a pretty good idea, huh?
We will know by September.
By September?
There will be no bigger news conference than that. So that's it. If you can come up with that answer where you stop taking something, you stop eating something, or maybe it's a shot, but something's causing it.
The autism.
They're not wrong. They're saying something's causing it, but he said this. And isn't it a coincidence that just before the end of September, now they're saying it's Tylenol. They're saying it's paracetamol, bruv. Yeah? What the frick? But I want to see the evidence. The widely held view of researchers worldwide is that there is no single cause of autism. It is thought to be the result. And the thing is, you know, they could be right. Like, they could be right, but I'm not somebody, I don't believe in trusting. Why the fuck is my shoulder hurting, bro? Frick. I don't really believe in like trusting the science or things like that, bro. I mean, I do, obviously, but I'm not going to take a vaccine just because a scientist said it's cool, bro. Like, scientists, doctors, they used to say a whole bunch of things back in the day, bro. I urge you to do your due diligence, bro. Same way my grandmother was killed by the hospital, people will say, oh, no, it's not. Let me explain it to you what they do, okay? When you have an older person that comes into hospital, they have this thing called a pathway. Yeah, they have this thing called a pathway. If you have an older person in the hospital, bruv, question every single drug they're giving them, do your research, list it all into Chat GPT if you have to, bro. Trust me. What's that? What's this? What's that? My grandma went in the hospital for something minor, yeah? A couple of days later, she's not speaking because all the drugs they're pumping inside of her. And it's like, well, why are you pumping this? And the thing is, they're doing their job, yeah? They're doing their job. But at the same time, this drug she's giving her causes this. The drug they're giving her to fix this problem causes this. And that drug, they'll give her another drug to stop this. And the drug will start. Then they pump her with drugs and she's dead. If you have no family members there questioning these people, I'm telling you, that's what happens, bro. The old people go in the hospital, they don't come out. They don't come out of the hospital these days. I'm just giving you guys warning, like, your parents, anyone in the hospital, visit the fucking place every day. You see them taking a bunch of drugs. What drugs are they? What are those pills? What are they? Question them. Take them off these pills. I'm not going to say avoid taking them to the hospital, but just don't let them do too much, all right? It's sensitive. There's only so much I can even really say about that because a lot of people won't get it until it happens, unfortunately. It's one of them things that kind of needs to happen. But what do you mean, bruv? Listen, I'm taking Tylenol. What, is this making me more autistic then, Trump? What are we doing here? What are we doing here, Donald Trump? It's difficult to separate out the effects of one action, like taking a painkiller, from other factors such as parental health, genetics, and environmental conditions. I'm a firm believer that autism's been here since the beginning of time. And, you know, we're just now getting more research, doing more, you know, diagnosing more people. Because before, bruv, not everybody would get diagnosed. They just used to think you were stupid. You know what I mean? But apparently there's definitely an increase. They analyzed 2.5 million babies born in Sweden. It compared autistic children with their sibling to control for genetic factors and found no evidence to support a causal link between autism and the use of the painkiller. A Japanese study published in 2025 also looked at what happened to siblings after birth and found a small increased risk of autism linked to, that's paracetamol, but it said misclassification and other biases may particularly explain these associations. So right now, scientists have not been able to find a clear link, but you guys saw in this video, this guy said, we're going to have something by September. Trump wanted something by September. In order for this guy to keep his job, remember, it's all political as well, bro. Like, a lot of it's political, bruv. In order for this guy to maintain and keep his job, he's had to go and make sure that they've got an answer. You know what I mean? Because this guy, they were talking about vaccines are bad, all this stuff like that. Where's the link? But now they've come out and said this. It's going to get a lot of people talking. So, chat, I don't really know, man. But rates of autism, it says they have been rising. The same, including the UK. Let's see. While the number of people officially identified or are diagnosed with autism has risen sharply, most researchers believe that this reflects increased awareness. That's what I think. For some people who have difficulty with social interaction and non-verbal communication were once told they had Asperger's syndrome. Well, that's what I've been told I have. That's what I believe I have. I have difficulty with not even social interaction. I have difficulty with non-verbal communication. You know what I mean? If you say something sarcastic, I mean, now I'm better at it. You know, it's like when you have Asperger's, yeah, it's like, it's not that I don't like conversations. It's just that having conversations with people is so much effort. It's not as easy as other people. Like, we're actually constantly having to think, okay, am I doing this? Did I read that cue right? It's not natural for us. I'd rather just not talk to people, bro. I'd rather just keep to myself. That's literally it. You know what I mean? But the same wider definition has been used in countries, including the UK, which saw an 8-fold rise in new diagnoses between 1998 and 2018. I'm a part of that 8-fold. I'm a part of it. But what? Okay, here we go. Are there more autistic people now? You might have seen the social media videos, the 5 signs you're autistic. You see this? I find that insulting when people try and diagnose themselves. They say, oh, I'm autistic as well. It's like, have you been diagnosed? No, but it's like, well, shut the fuck up then, bro. Go to a doctor or go put yourself on the list and get an actual diagnosis, bro. I hate that. I don't like hearing that. 8 times more new autism diagnoses. I think this is them bringing more awareness around it, bro. I think this is literally increased awareness, because the way I was diagnosed with autism, it wasn't a thing where like, oh, you're just autistic. No, bruv. Like, the way man was behaving, the things man was doing, don't like to say it wasn't normal, but it's like, yo, this guy's got to be autistic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why are they rising? The first studies to describe autism since the 30s and 40s by Francesca Happe, a professor of cognitive neuroscience at King's College, who'd been researching autism since 1988. Autism in women and girls. Listen, let me tell you guys this, yeah? If if a woman, yeah, has autism, if you're dealing with a girl who's autistic, okay, be prepared for like, because my cousin bought me the other day, showed me his new car, and he came with this girl. She was autistic. We got talking. Be prepared for the most mind games of mind games ever. You don't know if she's just doing things, saying things, you know, because she's a girl and she's trying to just see, oh, do you care? This, that, you know? You don't know if she's doing things if she's serious, or you don't know if she's being sarcastic or whatever because she's autistic. She'll just say things bluntly and not. It's the ultimate mind games of mind games. You know what I mean? That's why when I was talking to an autistic girl, I got shook. I didn't get shook, but I thought, nah, I don't even think I can deal with this. You know what I mean? Because it's mind games 24/7, bro. It's mind games 24/7. It's 24/7 mind games. It's mind games you won't fucking believe, chat. Like, serious mind games, bro. Serious mind games, chat. Oh my God. Does she look autistic? I don't know. Is she? Or she's autistic and has ADHD. People who are autistic and have ADHD, that's mad. That's mad. I definitely don't have ADHD. Definitely ain't got that. But yeah, that's pretty much what we think about this. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video. We don't talk to Chungli when we live stream. But yeah, all right, on to the next thing. We just want to cover everything. So